In my almost 4 years of coaching career, I developed, actually back in 1967, 1971, I experimented and I developed different complex exercises. Later on in my coaching career, I added to it and I made more variations of it, but the experiments were complex 1 and complex 2. This I experimented for my exams to be the highest coaching level in Romania, which was in that time coaching of highest level number 1, they called, class number 1, or actually like a master degree in coaching. So these exercises are the following. I combined together 4 different movements with dumbbells and 5 different movements with barbells. And we practice several times during the day as a warm-up or as an exercise improving your strength, your cardiovascular benefit, or different other goals what you try to achieve. Doing this exercise, what I realized that athletes who were doing exercises with complexes were improving much more and faster than other athletes doing the same program. So I consider it very stimulatory and very helpful to achieve your goals, to shocking your whole hormonal and muscular system and achieving better performances. I combine the exercises in complex 1 or complex 2 and any complexes in that way that the transition from one exercise to the other to be lean and continuously. So you don't stop. And pick up the dumbbells, please. Complex 1, for example. Go and do it. Upright rows 6 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and continue. High pull snatch. And go 1 and 2. So continuous movement. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then squat push press from there. And go and deep and go non-stop continuously. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and bent over rows. Go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and high pull snatch. And go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Put it down. Good. Now, I will demonstrate you several wrist and shoulder exercises. One of them will be overhead, the rest of them is just on this level. So, for wrist, to strengthen the wrist and the forearms muscles, especially for baseball players, volleyball players, javelin throwers, and you call it, you name it. There are several combinations which I put together. You start with the dumbbells in this position, parallel. And then you do just parallel dumbbell wrist curls. This is the dumbbell wrist curls. Then you relax your arms, you can put the dumbbells down. The next one would be with palms down, pronated wrist curls. I go just with my wrist. This is the dumbbell pronated wrist curls. Then you shake your arms. You can do it 10 repetitions on each exercise. The following one will be with palms up and sideways curls. You can see supinated and just curl the dumbbells sideways. You relax your arms. The next one would be with dumbbells, pronated hand position, and same side curls now with pronated hand position. Then you shake your arms again, and then you do regular supinated up and down curls with dumbbells. And you curl, you can see how flexible is my wrist, and I curl up and down. Then you relax your arms again, and then you do the same thing, pronated up and down curls of your wrist. And then you shake your arms, and the last one always inward, or one direction, other direction out or in, dumbbell rotational wrist curls is this. I keep my elbows very fixed, and I rotate in each direction 10 and 10 times. This is the best exercise to build flexible and very strong wrist and forearm musculature. So the first exercise, the basic and the easiest one with dumbbells, are dumbbell raise to armpit. In dumbbell raise to armpit, there are several variations. You can go just from here and raise to the armpit without any other movements. Or you can bend or with straight knees, and up on your toes. And the next one is more complex and more coordination when you bend your knees and you get up on your toes. On this variation, it's very important, bending your knees to point your knees out like this, not parallel. That's a lot of pressure on your patella tendon. And also your bottom, you have to push out. Your buttock is out, so butt out, knees point out, and looking straight ahead. The vertical line of your shoulder, hip, and ankle alignment should be on same straight vertical line. So not this, exactly on straight line. You can see my fist is on same level with my hip joint. So when you bend your knees, you look straight ahead, not up, not down, and raise to the armpit. Your wrists are not reverse curved or not curved. So when you go up, you hang the weights on your hand and you don't curve your wrist. It's very important. So when you stay here with the dumbbells in your hand and you do or this regular raise to armpit or up on your toes, or the complete movement when you bend your knees, back on your heels, and up on your toes. 3 and 4. The next group of exercises are bent over rows. So the athlete bends over, and the body weight, same theory, like any kind of bent over movements, back on your hamstring. And there are different variations of bent over rows. One of them is linear bent over rows with pronated hand position. The dumbbells you keep pretty wide, not together, like this wide. And then when you pull your arms up, you pull your elbows same level with your shoulder. It's not this here. So let's see, do it like 3-4 times and go. Great, keep your elbows there. Good, stop. The next one is parallel, when you keep the dumbbells in a parallel position. It's very good for wrestling, for example, and go and do it. This is parallel bent over rows. Then there are supinated and different variations. We go just one more, the supinated position, and from here, rotational bent over rows, and go and pull up. From supinated to pronated hand position, and pull it. Great. Thank you very much. Good. Lunge walk. Lunge walk is the most complex exercise for your legs to improve your quality of speed, quickness, and coordination. So in the lunge walk, you stay in a wide lunge, and then you kick your back leg. You tight your abdominal muscles, never lean your shoulders forward, holding the dumbbells in your hand. You kick up, and you step forward. And again, you kick up, and you step forward. So I demonstrate again. Of course, has to be a flat surface, nothing in front of you, and you stay in this lunge, and you go kicking up and stepping forward, kicking up and stepping forward. From side view would look like this. I'm in a lunge. You can see tight abdominal muscles. I'm not going down like this. That hurts your knee, too much pressure on your patella tendon. So start from here and just kicking up and stepping forward.